Welcome to our class, Finding and Using Community Resources. We are glad you're here, and we hope this is a helpful class for you. This class is for seniors and caregivers to be able to find more information on the resources in our area. All of these slides will be available as a PDF on our website, so you'll be able to access them afterwards if you are interested. So this class is offered by MAG, Aging and Family Services. And MAG is a designated association of government for our region. We serve Summit County, Utah, and Wasatch counties. MAG strives to accomplish the best work we can for those in our area. We thrive on seeing the communities in our area grow and succeed. Our emphasis areas include informed aging, community and economic development, and planning for growth. Our mission is to provide education, resources, and services that empower aging adults to thrive at home and in our community. An Area Agency on Aging, or AAA, is a public or private nonprofit agency designated by the state to address the needs and concerns of all of the older adults in that region and at the local level. A AAA is a general term. It's not, some of the AAAs have different names. Ours is called MAG, Mountainland Association of Governments. AAAs are primarily responsible for a geographic area, also known as a planning and service area. Could be multi-city, multi-county, different regions in each state. They're divided up differently. The AAAs coordinate services and they provide resources and services for older adults to remain in their homes if that's their preference. And they provide services such as home delivered meals, like Meals on Wheels, homemaker services, and whatever else may be necessary to provide independent living for our seniors. You can find your AAA by looking at this map. You can see the different counties, and you can also go to the Elder Care Locator website, or you can call us at MAG and we can help you find your AAA if you live in a different county. Okay, we want to share some resources today. And one of the first resources that we'd like to share is our monthly caregiver newsletter. This is a fantastic resource. We send it out once a month, and it contains information about upcoming classes, events. We have usually a brief article at the beginning about a certain topic of caregiving or for something for seniors. It's a great resource to stay in the know of all the things that we're doing here at MAG. And you can sign up for our newsletter at this link here, or you can call us and we can add you to our newsletter. We send it once a month through email, and we won't share your information with anyone. Another great resource that we have here at MAG is our Senior Help Guide. There are so many resources right inside this guide. I learn something new every time I open it. We have a guide for Utah County, one for Summit and Wasatch counties, and then we have a Spanish guide for our Spanish speakers. We have copies of these guides available at our office. You're welcome to stop by and pick one up, or we can mail one to you. You may be interested, if you're interested in having a copy, just let us know at the end of this presentation. You can give us your address and we can send one to you. We're going to dive in a little bit about this resource guide because it is available online as well. You can search up all of the topics and find information for you and for your loved one. So to find our guide, you can go to magutah.gov/guide. And you can search by a category or type in a keyword. So you can see here there's a drop-down menu. So if we're going to search for home accessibility and repair, we can choose that in the drop-down menu and click go. And here are a few of the things that will come up. Assistutah.org, Fix-It Almendinger, it's a handyman repair service. The Fuller Center for Utah County. This is a great service. It's a nonprofit. It's a volunteer service. They help moderate and low-income homeowners with home repair projects such as roof replacements or a wheelchair ramp, maybe some yard cleanup, things like that. They're a great resource, and you can just submit an application to be involved in that and see if you would qualify to have a project done at your home. Here are a few other resources with the housing. You can see there's Orem Housing Rehab Program, the Provo City Community and Neighborhood Services. This bottom one is actually a program here at MAG. It's the Single Family Housing Rehabilitation Program. And this helps provide rehab for homeowners in our area, sometimes replacing windows or a roof that's leaking, something like that. It can help income qualified seniors and families. So this is a great resource. This is federal funding that is provided to MAG, and then we spread it out through the community. Okay, transportation is one of the top searches consistently in our senior help guide. You can choose that from the drop-down menu. So click on transportation, and then it will come up with a list of several options for transportation help. Some of them include gas assistance or bus fare from the UTA. You can see they have a couple listed here, and then we can click down. There's a few more that are listed. You can see the Utah Transit Authority, the UTA referral line, Utah Valley Rides, Utah Valley Paratransit. So there are lots of options for transportation assistance. There's also rideshare companies such as Uber and Lyft. They have programs for seniors to help them stay independent when they're choosing not to drive anymore. And you can find information on those websites. They often have drivers that are maybe they're top rated drivers that will come. They'll be more patient. They allow more time for getting in and out of the vehicle, waiting at appointments, things like that, specifically designed for seniors. So that can be a great resource if you have a loved one who's no longer driving and needs to get to an appointment or another event. These can be great resources. And when you compare it to the cost of maintaining a vehicle and owning it and insuring it, it's probably could be cheaper in the long run. Here is the UTA website. It has the referral line phone number, and it's helping those with disabilities and aging adults and veterans who need assistance. So that is a great resource. Okay, if we look at another topic, home and personal care companies. These companies can provide seniors with light housekeeping, meal preparation, companionship, light yard work or other home projects, and it helps provide a little bit of respite for the caregiver. Most of these are private pay, but some may be covered under your insurance or a respite care program or respite grant. So if you click on home and personal care, you'll see there are a lot of different companies in our area that are listed that you can call and get information. And we always like to say you can ask around, ask for referrals, and you could try a couple. If someone comes and it's not a great fit, you could try another one. But I know several of these companies. I've known people who have worked for them. They're very kind, and I think they can be a great option for caregivers who are looking for a little bit of respite care, to have someone come in the home, do a little bit of light housekeeping or meal prep, and serve as a companion for their loved one. Okay, in our senior help guide, on the right-hand side, you can see there's a search feature. So you can type in a keyword there. So if we type in dementia, that is also a top topic that is searched. You can see there are many different resources that will drop down for dementia. You can see this one with the arrow is Alzheimer's and Dementia Care Program. This is a care grant for it's respite care for caregivers. And this is through Hilarity for Charity. I know it's an interesting name, but they provide caregiver respite grants. And so you can see here, there's two types of grants. They have an in-home respite grant. That's 100 hours of total respite care to be used within 3 months of being awarded. Or for adult day center, they have 24 days of respite care to be used within 3 months. So these are great resources if you're looking for respite care. And here are the rest of the topics that we have in our senior help guide. You can see it's quite an exhaustive list, and we hope this will be helpful for you. So again, if you're looking for a copy, you're welcome to call us or email us and we can send one to your home, or you can stop by our office and pick one up. And these are updated every year. Okay. The next resource we want to share is our MAG Aging and Family Services website. So this is our main landing page for our aging services. And you'll see that we have a lot of services available. The first one that's highlighted here is our in-home programs. These are non-medical in-home services available to help seniors remain independent in their home. Some of the services include homemaking and chore services. We have incontinence supplies, durable medical equipment, bathing and dressing, assistance in personal care, emergency response system like maybe a pendant or medication management devices. So we have case managers that will facilitate these services, and they are usually provided by a contracted provider. And so there are eligibility requirements, but if you are interested to see if you or your loved one would qualify for an in-home program, you can call and discuss this with our options counselor and see if you'd be eligible. And there's a screening. They would do an assessment and a screening, and then they would place you on a waiting list. And then when funds are available and it's your turn, then they can reach out to you. We have a caregiver support program. This is one of our programs that we have here at MAG. And this is a program provided for you, the caregiver. And this helps provide support for you to provide care for your loved one. Here's an information about what our page looks like. And you can go to our website at magutah.gov /caregiver. And this is the information you can see here on the website. This program there is not an income qualification, so we encourage you to apply, and hopefully you can receive a benefit to help provide support for you and your loved one. Okay, the next thing that we want to share is our caregiver support groups. So here at MAG, we have 6, 7 support groups in our area, and they meet once a month in person. These are great resources. We also have an online support group that you can join virtually each Thursday at 1. So you can join through Zoom. And the support groups are a safe place for caregivers to come together, share resources, give each other support, build friendship, ask questions. They provide brief education at the beginning, maybe a few minutes of an education piece at the beginning, but they are a great resource for caregivers to come together and visit with those who are caring for a loved one. Okay, here at MAG, we also have our heat, weatherization, and the single family housing rehab programs. The heat utility assistance, this helps provide utility assistance for caregivers and seniors, helps pay for a portion of their utility bill. And the weatherization assistance program, this can help provide insulation around in the attics and caulking and insulation around windows, helps make the home a lot more efficient, energy efficient. They would do an energy audit, and it helps to keep your utility bills as low as possible. So this is another fantastic program. If you or a neighbor or loved one would qualify, we invite you to apply for this program. Okay, another great resource that we have here at MAG is Medicare counseling. So we have a Medicare office. It's provided by the state health insurance program. And you can see they provide free Medicare counseling assistance. They can help you understand your benefits and explore the different programs. And when it's time to enroll or change your program, you can consult them and see what would be the best program for you with your specific needs. So they do not sell any type of Medicare plans. It is just for information and to help you. So this is a great resource. You can go to our website at magutah.gov/Medicare, and you can click on this link here and make an appointment, or you can call the number on the screen and you can make an appointment with the counselor, and they are a wealth of knowledge, very helpful. Some people ask, what is the difference between Medicare and Medicaid? So Medicare is a federal health insurance program, and it's administered by the Center for Medicare and Medicaid Services. It's generally for people who are age 65 and over. Medicaid is a joint federal and state program, and it is to provide medical costs for those with limited income. And you can learn more about it on the magutah.gov website, and you can talk more with our counselor if you have more questions.
This meeting is being recorded.
Okay, let's see. The next thing we wanted to share is our dementia education and our caregiver resources. We have classes that we teach each month on a variety of topics. We have a dementia class called Dealing with Dementia. We have that available in Spanish as well. We have that class is a 4-hour class. We teach it on Zoom. So we'll break it up over 2 days. So 2 hours each day. And it's a great resource. We share lots of information about caring for a loved one with dementia. Our next class that we will teach is stress busting for family caregivers. And this is a 9-week class. We teach it online once a week for 9 weeks. And the caregivers who have taken this class have such great feedback. They say it's so helpful. Each week we go through a different stress reduction technique and share resources. And it really is a fantastic class. This is a screenshot from an earlier snapshot from our website. So our next class is starting June 3rd. So you can go to our website, magutah.gov, where you registered for this class, and you'll be able to see the stress busting class, or you can always reach out to our phone number or website to to sign up. The Dementia Live class, we hold these sessions monthly. This is an in-person class that is designed to help caregivers of loved ones with dementia. It's like a simulation to help them understand what living with dementia is like, and it's about a 1-hour class. We alter your senses a little bit, your vision, your hearing, your tactile senses, and then have a series of tasks to do. And then we have a discussion about dementia, and it really does help build empathy for caregivers who are caring for someone with dementia and want to understand what some of the difficulties that they're facing. We have our senior education series. These are some of our past classes, and you can see them on our website. We actually have a recording that you can go back and watch. So we had one on scams for seniors, preventing scams, navigating the world of assisted living, a class on hospice and funeral planning that was really, really helpful for planning and considering end-of-life decisions. Hospice is not just for the last 2 weeks. It can be very helpful for the loved one, for the caregiver. So if you are in that if you have a loved one who has a terminal illness, we invite you to watch this. You can go back on our website and watch these replays. Our next class will be next month. It will be a class all about prescription medication management. So we invite you to join and register and watch it there. Okay, another resource that we have is Meals on Wheels. These are meals that are delivered, the majority of them are by volunteers, and they are delivered to homebound seniors, usually who are over 60 and not able to leave their home on their own. And this is such a great way to have connection with the community and to receive a hot meal and to help our loved ones stay healthy and get the nutrition that they need. For those who are able to leave their home, we provide meals, congregate meals at local senior centers. So there are many local senior centers in our area. Here's just a snapshot of a few of them. These are such great resources. They provide lunch, some of them weekly, so daily throughout the week, some of them at limited days. But you can join, and they have games, they have bingo, they have music. They often do classes, sometimes education, sometimes movement classes. I've seen Tai Chi, or they'll sit in the chair and do volleyball, like balloon volleyball. They just have a lot of different activities going on. They provide a lot of connection and friendship in the community. So if you are looking to meet more friends or get your loved one out, this is a great place to go, a safe place to go, and usually they're a lot of fun. Okay, another resource that we have at MAG is the Long-Term Care Ombudsman Program. And this is such an important resource. Not very many people know about it, and then here is the page that has more information about it. Our Long-Term Care Ombudsman, they can help you navigate the transition from living at a home to moving into a care facility. They can help you navigate and understand your patients, the residents' rights. If there's any type of situation between residents or between a loved one and the faculty or staff, they can help intervene there. They're just a great resource. And on this page, you can also see there is a facility map. So if you are considering that your loved one may be needing to move to a long-term care facility, you can come to our website and click on this facility map, and it will bring up this picture here. So here is, you can see the different locations all throughout Utah County, Summit, and Wasatch counties. Well, it doesn't go quite up into Summit, but if you click on the website, you can slide it around and see. But you can see there are different levels So the different levels of like assisted, level 1, level 2, and they have skilled nursing, memory care. So according to the different colors, you can see what would be available for your loved one. And here is just a snapshot of what is the difference between an assisted living and a nursing home. So assisted living community, they help with activities of daily living, such as bathing, toileting, dressing, and more. They don't require a doctor's order. A nursing home provides 24-hour care and medical monitoring. It's the highest level of care offered outside of a hospital setting, and it does require a doctor's order. Oftentimes, the assisted living, they have a restaurant style, like a dining hall that you can go and eat at. And usually, in a nursing home, the meal is brought to the patient or the resident. At the assisted livings, they do provide a lot of social activities, classes, games, outings, field trips, things like that. And some of them offer apartment style living. Sometimes they offer a senior living where you don't need any assistance at all. And then you would move up into assisted living. So some people move into senior living and live there for several years without needing any help. And then as a condition worsens, then they can start to bring in help to help them out. So that's just a snapshot of the difference between those two. Also at MAG, we have the opportunity for lots of volunteer. We have volunteer programs with several different organizations. If you're looking to get involved, this is a great way you can make a difference with many different organizations here at MAG. Okay, I want to share a few resources outside of MAG. This one here is benefitscheckup.org. This is from the National Council on Aging. This is a great resource. You can go to this website and put your zip code in, and it will come up with a checkup list like this. And you can choose what things you're looking for, if you're looking for assistance in any of these categories. So for this one, we just chose food and nutrition. So we clicked on that and clicked go. It came up with these two boxes. And this is information that may help a loved one, a senior who lives in our area who has food insecurity. So there's the SNAP program, and there's a phone number there that you can call. And there's also this supplemental food program. And this is provided through like the Community Action Service. They have food boxes that they send out to seniors who are homebound, or they can have boxes that can be picked up at their location. And it's usually about a month supply of extra food for seniors. So if you know someone who has some food insecurity, they've been losing weight, maybe you can see they're not eating enough, this is a resource. You could reach out to both of these places and see if you can get some help for them. If you were looking at this list and wanted some information about disability services, you can click on that, and here are all the options that come up in our area. And you can see they have a lot of different resources to help those that have a disability or need extra assistance. So again, the website was thebenefitscheckup.org. Let's see, we'll go back to that main one. So you can see at the top, benefitscheckup.org. Okay, and then we will go to another resource. This is Jewish Family Service of Utah. They provide social service and support for all Utahns, not just those who are Jewish. And their goal is to help and strengthen families. They serve individuals all up and down the Wasatch Front and also into Summit County and Wasatch County. So they have mental health counseling for individuals and older adults. They have an emergency food pantry. They do, they do musical therapy. They have a dementia-friendly activity where they do an outing each month and go and do something fun. They have a lot of great services, and they're just kind of fly. I would say not they're kind of under the radar. Not many people know about them, but they do so many wonderful things, and they have partnered with another organization called the Linden Legacy, and they help provide respite grants for caregivers. So that is a great resource that we'd like to share from our community, and we're happy to help put you in contact with them. You can see their website there, or we can get you in touch with their director there, and they do a great job. Okay, we are going to end our recording now, and we'll take questions. We are grateful for those who are here, and I hope this has been helpful. Please reach out. This is my contact information, my email and phone number. You're welcome to give me a call if you have any questions, or you can call our main aging number at 801-229-3804.